decade, some of the bravest, burliest snowboarders in the country have tested their limits on the gnarly steep angles at Crested Butte. This year, along with an extreme contest, dozens of riders have lined up for Big Air and Snowboarder Cross at the Sector Sport Watch 1999 U.S. Extreme Boarderfest. Welcome to Crested Butte Mountain Resort, where after 3 runs, 5 riders survived to go at it on Extreme Day. Hi everybody, Ron Elisha and Kevin Delaney at the base of Phoenix Spellbound Bowl. Up top, 27-year-old professional snowboarder Jim Smith from Frisco, Colorado, in his 5th U.S. Championships, 3rd last year, currently in 2nd place.
I'm not here to win, generally, ever. I come here to ride like I ride. And if I can do that, then I'm happy. I saw the line yesterday and I took it. I was unsure about it and it put me where I was. I was really happy about that. Today, same thing. I'm not really looking at the winning line. I'm just looking at the Jim Smith line, taking it.
Mr. Smith, also known as Jim Smoothie Smith, rocking it down this steep pitch here at Crested Butte. It's not a lot to choose from here today. A lot of the lines from previous years have disappeared. Thin snow cover marks this event. Jim Smith picking his way through very craggy and rocky sections. Bags in air, lands on his feet. That's difficult to see here today. Basically rock hard conditions among the rocks here at Crested Butte.
Judges scoring in 5 different categories, including difficulty of line, control, speed, aggression, and technique.
Jim's trying to put together a strong run. He needs to climb the ladder to catch the current leader. He's flying through the flats, closes down a strong run marked by a few solid airs and great line choice. Jim Smith making his way to the finish.
It's a burner, boy, leg burner for sure. But I came together, tried to stay solid, smooth, not sketch my airs. Had a little sketch on that one up there, but held it together and feel pretty good about it.
Next up, Christian Robertson from right here in Crested Butte, Colorado, in his 4th U.S. Championship, 2nd last year, 3rd in 97, currently in 3rd place.
Pretty much the reason I'm here competing today, I mean, I love these type of terrain. I love riding big mountain style. It's a home event, so it's always good to be here representing the hometown, and just a good time. A lot of good riders show up for this, a lot of good local riders. It's a great chance to try and represent. Most of all, just to go out and have a good time. That's what it's all about.
Christian setting himself up for one of his many errors that we've seen him throw down in practice runs. Standing on his feet, judges can see that from afar. They all have binoculars and they are visual on this entire run. About 2,000 vertical feet here, and these riders are breathing hard as they get to the bottom. 2 airs right in a row, both great landings. That is very high scores here. Airs don't count as much. They're not in any of the 5 category, but if you're able to do it and land it, it's like bonus points. Christian getting himself tucked into a very difficult 60-degree pitch section. Do it or die right here. Setting himself up for one final kicker. He needs this jump and he needs to land it. He needs to climb back into the top seat. Love to see this man from Crested Butte. Really has a lot of local knowledge, which is his strongest asset here at Crested Butte. Knowing the different intricate lines here in the backcountry of Crested Butte is definitely the way to win this event.
Wow, it was a great run. That time was better than the first. Stuck all 3 of my airs up top. Came in the lower section, a couple more airs, and legs feel a little better this run, so enjoy the hell out of it. It was a great day.
You got a great chance to win this thing. Tell me about how that would feel.
It would feel great to win it. A lot of points to make up from yesterday. Danny Hardigan really put up a good show yesterday, so a lot of points to make up, but winning is what I'm here to do. Top 3 would feel great as well.
Well, Christian's dream of winning won't come true today. 799 points after a 222 run, the best of the afternoon. But Jim Smith is on top with 2 down and 3 to go. Still to ride, our leader into the final run, Danny Hardigan. Welcome back to Crested Butte, Colorado. A look at Spellbound Bowl, site of the Extreme Final for the 1999 Sector Sport Watch US Extreme Boarderfest. Boarderfest brought to you by Sector Sport Watches, no limits. By Paul Mitchell, professional salon products. And by Sprite, obey your thirst. 2 down, 3 to go here on Extreme Day. Kevin, your take so far?
The competition in years past, we've seen a lot of powder. This enables the riders to go for some really big air. Quite exciting event. This year, a little different story. Thin conditions and warm days in the past have brought out a lot of rocks. And this is going to require the riders to be very creative in their line choice. And the judges are looking for these competitors to be very aggressive in their use of those lines.
Let's get back to the top and move on. In the start gate, Danny Hardigan in his 3rd U.S. Championships, 6th last year, in first place coming into the final run, a bartender cook here in Crested Butte. Here's how he put the points on the board on day 1. On the head wall run, a huge leap of faith, a landing, and then on back down. Well, he's also an accomplished kayaker. That's what he does all summer long. And he says snowboarding and kayaking are very similar.
I really love it. It's pretty fun, you know. You got to go out and you got to scout it, you know. It's kind of like kayaking, like Class 5 rapids. You go scout, and then you look at it, and then you got to go do it. And it's exciting and it's pretty fun, you know. You got to ride in all conditions, you know. That's what it's all about. Just be ready for anything.
Nice air for Danny Hardigan. He moves into the midway point of this run. Daniel just proves to show anybody can do this sport. A lot of work, a lot of great attitude. Daniel from New Jersey, he's been out here surfing the Rockies of Crested Butte for the last 7 years, and he knows this mountain.
Hardigan with a supreme level of confidence coming into the final run, and it shows. Another huge leap. He lands it and on down towards the finish area. Happy with that one. The hands raised as he comes into spectators' view. Danny Hardigan into the day in first place, and a good run there.
I had a good time. I had a great air at the top. I mean, the conditions are a little rough. I had a couple sketch outs, but consistently hit some nice little airs down there. And I had a nice double at the top of Phoenix here. And I tried to hit these little rocks in the trees, but there's a ramp and it was all icy and I fell down it. It's a little upsetting, but just charged to the bottom after that.
Hardigan charges back into first place with that run, 824 points. Smith drops to 2nd, Christian Robertson 3rd. Earlier this morning on this same Phoenix Spellbound run, we decided a women's champion. On course right now with bib 69, Cecilia Littman, originally from Sweden, now living in Colorado. This dynamite run helped her maintain her 3rd place standing. Moving up the most on the final run, Angela Hester, again a snowboarder from here in Crested Butte, Colorado. She began the day in 5th place, but this run vaulted her up to 2nd.
The best thing about Angela's run is consistent speed down the hill. The judges love that. Big points for the fastest rider down, and she ruled it.
More than anything, I just wanted to do better than the day before, and I felt that personally I did that. So I was happy. I mean, no matter where I placed, I was happy with myself. So that's what counts, I guess.
For the big Boardfest winner on Extreme Day, Jules Larson from Summit County, Colorado. She has finished in 2nd place the last 2 years. Both times, Kevin, came in with the lead, but failed to hold it.
I've been really trying to get a hold of my nerves. And I think that was my problem last year. And my confidence is just much more greater. And I've been working on some technique. Feel a little more better this year.
Jules is all of that. She concentrates on riding the steeps fast and catching up to this talented women's field. Jules really dominated this run. The judges loved her style, and she just kept it moving down the mountain.
The most important thing this year versus past years is she really hung it out on the final run.
Not the best landing there, but a quick recovery, and Jules comes into the finish.
Fantastic! I had so much fun on that run. I was so pumped from the very beginning. Just everything went really well. and I just was looking around out there and found some really cool stuff. Long time earned, man. Make me feel at the top of the world.
Congratulations to Jules Larson for her first ever win in the Extreme contest here in Crested Butte. In second place, Angela Hester. In third, Cecilia Littman. Stick around. Coming up, we've got a big air contest. Welcome back to Crested Butte, Colorado for the 1999 Sector Sport Watch US Extreme Boarderfest. Well, for the big air contest, 56 riders lined up, many of them from Extreme Day. We had 2 preliminary rounds to get to our finalists. Here's a look at the highlights. With the preliminaries out of the way, our judges set for our finalists. Our women's winner, Carolyn Kunkel, who led off before the men with this exciting run.
Big 360 method there. Not the best landing there. She's obviously disappointed with that landing. She's got 2 more jumps to go here as this 3 jumps strung together. Overall, big air contest. One final big kicker there. Grabs frontside air and lands that cleanly. So 2 out of 3 strong jumps, but a good 360 method at the top.
Congratulations on the superior run, Carolyn Kunkel, our women's winner. And now we go to our 3 men's finalists. First on board, Curtis Ritchie.
Ritchie looking to get some more dollars in the bank account here today. Starts off with a stale fish to fakie, switches it around to forward again, busts the double grab, little front side to mute, keeps the speed up for the big kicker at the end there and goes backside. Kind of a corkscrew 540 there, lands all that clean. That should be a high scoring run.
A total of 134 points for Ritchie. Now on board, E.J. Valencia.
EJ riding into the first jump, switch. Not a lot of speed going into that first jump. Kind of cabs it around, little nose poke. Really barreling into the second, sort of a gap jump. Spins that air to fakie. He's looking like the style master. One more switch jump here. He's riding into it, riding backwards. Misty flip, lands that clean. Gets the revert at the finish. Awesome run.
129 points for E.J. Valencia. Now on board, final contestant in the big air contest, Stefan Babler from here in Crested Butte.
Time to post some big scores for Stefan. He's got a lot of crowd support looking on. Front side switch. 360, nice air there, clean landing. Landing's very important in the big air contest. Final big booter, he's going big and fast, and he whips the switch 540 with another clean landing. Should be a tough battle here to see who's the top.
Well, that run will do it. 135 points for Stefan Babler. A look at it again in slow motion. Stefan Babler, the winner in the big air contest. The final results, Stefan Babler on top, Curtis Ritchie in second place, E.J. Valencia wins the bronze medal. Congratulations also to Carolyn Kunkel, who won our women's competition, Angela Hester in second place. When we come back, we head back to the extremes and Phoenix Spellbound with Cliff Diamond. Back in Crested Butte, Colorado for the continuation of the 99 Sector Sport Watch No Limits Boarderfest. We are working on Extreme Day, and next to work the course, Cliff Diamond from right here in Crested Butte, a ski tech by trade in his second U.S. Championships, into the day in 7th, into this run in 5th.
Cliff Diamond jumping in on the first cliff band he can find. He needs to distinguish himself apart from the other riders in the judges' minds. He needs to take a very aggressive line choice. There's a great air and clean landing. Now he's battling for an edge set on the more packed down and rough conditions in the wide open slopes. These riders need to find themselves in every nook and cranny and tree line they can get to find any sort of soft snow. Another air, great landing. Cliff using a lot of speed on this run, just trying to keep those edges biting and working his way down the mountain. Aggressive line and very fast, marking Cliff's attack here in the backside of Crested Butte.
Well, he's met the criteria of the judges. A good fast run, in control, good technique, very aggressive down the fall line, all the way for Cliff Diamond from right here in Crested Butte.
Could have done a teeny bit better, but I thought I did all right for myself. See how it ends up in the standing. Hopefully good.
Congratulations on an awesome event.
Thanks a lot.
Diamond's run score 205, a 4-run total of 747. That'll move him to 4th place. Hardigan still on top with Hans Axelsen still to ride. Axelsen from Idaho Springs, Colorado says his profession is loafing, bumming, and chilling. He's in his 3rd championship into the final run in 4th place.
The main thing I need to do is I have a good line. I know it's a good strong line. I just need to get a little bit more solid on the air that I'm trying to do in between the technical sections. Because in this contest, even if you go for air, if you're not in control and you land, then they can be counted OC. You know, they don't like to see people taking chances when they start looking like they're about to get hurt seriously.
With a profession like loafing, bumming, and chilling, I doubt he has a Stairmaster at home. I'm expecting to see a potbelly on this guy, but he's looking like he's in pretty good shape, and he's put himself in great shape here on this very steep section. It's time to land on his feet. That tree is waiting for him. He sits down a little bit, but explodes out of the powder snow there. Back on his feet. Great run, all in all, for Dr. Hans Axelsen.
Definitely happy with that run. I hope the judges were able to see my line at the top. It was pretty tack. I know they got it on camera. But I didn't have any falls in that run. It went super smooth. I got some. So that's what you can do.
Well, the final tally from our Extreme Day, Danny Hardigan wins it with 824 points. Smith finishes 2nd, Christian Robertson 3rd, Axelsen 4th, and Diamond 5th.
Quick look back at Danny Hardigan. Big airs, good line, and that local knowledge really marked the win here at Crested Butte. You gotta have that to survive the national championships in Extreme.
Well, he led from the get-go, including qualifying day. Danny Hardigan laid down the law here in Crested Butte to win it. Well, with a resurgence of surfing in the 60s and skateboarding, now it is snowboarding that's leading the way. With all kinds of board sports popping up, the board attitude is everywhere.
It's good to see new things happening. It's good to see the energy of snowboarding affecting other sports. I think it's great. The more things that can be going on, the better. It's all fun.
The carve, it's the same. It's just the edge, a nice round turn. Whether it's a skateboard, a windsurfer, it doesn't matter. It's just carving. It's such a good feeling.
Board sports are just one of those natural sports where your body has to get trained and you have to flow, and it takes a lot of concentration and practice. And when you can accomplish those things, it's pretty satisfying.
Lot to still be accomplished here in Crested Butte. Coming up next, snowboarder cross. Back in Crested Butte, Colorado for the Sector Sport Watch US Extreme Boarderfest. It's time to turn up the volume with snowboarder cross.
Border cross style.
Hold the line. When I heard him wrecking behind me, just wanted to point it and not get hit.
That is crazy.
Adrenaline, oh man, I was shaking like crazy.
Speed, it's all good.
bank, but it's a good time. It's fun. It's fast. Gets the adrenaline up.
Well, nearly 20-some rounds through the preliminaries and the quarterfinals. That brings us to our finals. Karen Cairns, Angela Hester, J.J. Eagleston, and Carolyn Kunkel in our women's final.
Most important aspect, getting a clean hole shot out of the start. You want to have every other rider behind you with the clear track in front, and that is Angela Hester in the blue bib out in front early. Carolyn Kunkel in second. Already we've seen our first fall of the course, which is very icy and hard. Even the flat light tends to cause some visibility problems here, the riders. This race is not over until they cross the finish line. You can see the bumps and terrain undulations all the way. But right now, Angela Hester out in front, Carolyn Kunkel in second, Karen Cairns in third, and J.J. Eagleston rounding it up in fourth place. Hester right now, turbulent free run, way out in front, just a few more obstacles to go.
Getting out of the gate first really helped her. She put a little bit of a lead on Kunkel, then stretched it with a superior line down the lower part of the course. Hester will win it, a crash behind him. Kunkel will finish in second place.
All right, there's some money in the bank.
Thank God. Good job, Thanks.
Our medalist in the snowboarder cross, Cairns finishes in third, Kunkel in second, and Hester takes the overall Boarderfest title with her first place finish.
I'm excited. I'm really excited. I don't know what I'm going to do with it, but I think it's something good.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Good job. Set to go with our final event for the 99 Boarderfest here in Crested Butte. Across the front, left to right, Bo Grotens, Chip Koenig, and Jonathan Park. On the outside, it'll be Christian Robertson, Tony Somali, and Jason Pogoloff. These are our men's finalists.
And out of the gate, a crowded start, 6 men abreast there. Pogoloff goes down early. Big crowds at the first turn, but it's Chip Koenig out in front, Christian Robertson in second, with Bo Grotens in third. But here comes Jonathan Park in the blue, battling, cuts under Bo Grotens for third, but then Grotens moves ahead back into third. Right now, Chip Koenig out in front, Christian Robertson in second. Koenig looking very smooth. Robertson tough to catch him here. Robertson needs to lay it all out here if he's going to pull it in. Koenig makes a little mistake there. It looks like Robertson coming up with some speed. Can he catch Koenig here? Tight battle for first. Over the last whoopty, and it's a tuck to the finish with Koenig grabbing the lead. Robertson trying to dive over the line and paying the price with a home base slide in. Chip Koenig takes the win. Robertson in second, and Tony Somali squeaks by into third.
Got a good start. Everybody was behind me. And just held my line. The edges worked, the serrated knife thing. It's good. Loved today. It was great. This is my first place ever, so.
A great race to remember as he pulls out of the gate early and stays out in front the entire time. Nothing but battle going on with Chip, but he is unaware of it. Christian Robertson almost made his move on Chip here, but Chip just carried the speed across the finish.
The men's final results in snowboarder cross with a second place finish. Robertson wins the overall title.
Oh, I'm stoked. It's been a great 4 days. Exhausted, but hopefully it'll all go well and had a good time.
Right on, dude. The 1999 Sector Sport Watch US Extreme Boarderfest from Crested Butte, Colorado has been brought to you by Sector Sport Watches, No Limits. By Paul Mitchell, Professional Salon Products. And by Sprite, obey your thirst. That wraps it up from here in Crested Butte. Congratulations to all our winners over the entire contest. For Kevin Delaney, I'm Rod Elisha. Thanks for joining us. See you next time.
How do we feel? Overall winners, 1999 US Extreme Boarderfest, Christian Robertson and